Oh no, and welcome to a new season as the new season is starting this Sunday, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this, the first game Manchester United have to face is Chelsea at home. A very big game, what can we say? So let's talk about the summer before we start. So obviously we made 3 signings of Maguire, Wan-Bissaka and Dan James, which I've put in the team. The team I've gone for this weekend, I've gone with Martial up front, Jesse Lingard in the middle, Rashford on the left, Pogba and McTominay in midfield, Dan James on the right hand side, Luke Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka and De Gea. And then obviously we've got Greenwood, Mata, Pereira, Matic, Chong, Dalot and stuff like that on the bench. So obviously the 3 signings, very good signings. Obviously we needed a new centre-back, we needed a right-back, we definitely needed a right-back. And from pre-season, Wan-Bissaka and Dan James have been playing very well, which is nice to see. We also I only just signed Maguire this week. It was on Monday, I do believe. But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't sign a midfielder. And by surprise, that is a really big surprise by me. I would have thought we would have signed a midfielder to add to this midfield, but again, we haven't. So that's where it's going to be obviously one weakness until obviously January, because January we might buy someone, you never know. But yeah, for the first couple of months, it's going to be we're going to be short in midfield, I think, especially in that these 2 areas where we've got McTominay, Matic, Pereira. Obviously, I think Mata will play there as well. I don't think Mata will play out wide. Mata's been playing more as the number 10 in recent matches in pre-season. Also, we've got Gomez, who looks like he'll be getting first games. Greenwood definitely as well. He's really impressed on pre-season, as well as Chong. So I wouldn't be surprised if we might see Greenwood play on Sunday against Chelsea. But yeah, so obviously we did lose a couple players. We lost Valencia, we lost Herrera, didn't we? We lost Lukaku, which I couldn't believe. I was really hoping for that Dybala Lukaku swap deal to happen, but unfortunately it didn't happen in the end. So we lost Lukaku to Inter Milan. I think it was for 73 million or something like that. 73 million pounds, that is, not euros. But we got our money back for him, so that's good. So anyway, yeah, this weekend Manchester United have to face Chelsea. It's at Old Trafford. It's probably the most it's probably the most, I'd say the most toughest start we've had. We've got Chelsea, and then I'm not too sure who we got next. I think we got Wolves away, which might be quite, it's going to be a hard start for us. But anyway, let's get into the match and talk about the summer and pre-season. So pre-season, we pretty much won every game except from the last game against
everybody to Old Trafford.
Obviously Chelsea without Hazard now, but obviously I haven't updated the Chelsea team, as this still is FIFA 19, unfortunately. So obviously pre-season went really well. 6 wins out of 6 wins. Started really well. Had a game against Leeds that we won, and then we played against Perth Glory, I think it was, and we won that. Then we faced Inter Milan, which we won, and then we beat Tottenham of all things. So yeah, beat Tottenham, and then I think it was AC Milan after that. Yeah, in Wales, because I was going to go to that actually. I could have got tickets to that, but I just it's a pre-season game. What's the point? I'll just get try and get tickets for the first game, and I'm actually going to this game, so it'd be nice to see what the match is going to be like. Oh, look at that, Martial 1-0. So yeah, we started we had a really good season, pre-season, sorry, not season, really good pre-season. Fortunately, we didn't sign a midfielder, which is really worrying me. But the players who look really good are obviously Dan James and Wan-Bissaka, especially Wan-Bissaka. He's been so excellent on pre-season, and he should start against Chelsea. There is question marks over Harry Maguire because he only just signed on Monday, recently just gone, and obviously he only got the first like training this week. I'll be surprised if he did start. He did play in pre-season for Leicester, so he might start. Obviously, the transfer window closed yesterday. Actually, I'm so disappointed we didn't sign as midfielder. It's so disappointing. Oh, are they going to score now? Yes. So Chelsea, obviously, they lost Hazard. They did sign that Kovacic from Real Madrid. I don't think they signed any more people. Obviously, they got rid of David Luiz on transfer deadline day. Who else did they get rid of? They got rid of quite a few players, didn't they? But it's going to be a hard game. Obviously, Frank Lampard's the new manager of Chelsea as well, if you didn't know that. It's going to be a hard game. It's going to be an interesting game because, obviously, Chelsea are without Eden Hazard now. They still got Willian and a couple youngsters coming back. Obviously, Tammy Abraham. Trying to think who else have they got. They've got quite a few players, you know, who are still good. Willian, Pedro, they still got. So it's going to be an interesting side, Chelsea. But yeah. So what else can we talk about? I don't know what else we could talk about really. Obviously, pre-season we won. We won every game except from the AC Milan game, which we drew, and we won on penalties. David De Gea saved the last AC Milan penalty, and I believe... oh, what a goal. I think that's McTominay. Also, McTominay, what a player he's been in pre-season. I wouldn't be surprised if McTominay... starts against Chelsea. I can't see Matic. Matic in our midfield is so slow when he plays, and when he switches it to Solskjaer switched it to McTominay and having Fred and Pogba in midfield, that's what I think we should go for. You know, we got pace in there, we got quicker passing players in there. Let's just say that. What else have we got? We've got quite a few players who can you know, play in that midfield, but we haven't got many midfielders, to be honest. Obviously, we still got a couple of players in the under-23s who can join. I think Hamilton's there. Is it Ethan Hamilton? I think he's there. Who else is there? There's quite a few players there, but I was surprised that we didn't sign a backup striker to selling Lukaku. There was talks of Man Utds, Fernando Llorente as well. Trying to think who else. Oh, I was going to say, what a goal that would have been. I'm trying to think who else we've been linked with. Inaki Williams we got linked with on the last couple of days from Athletic Bilbao. What a signing that would have been. Go on, Jesse Lee. Yes, there we go. Jesse Lingard. Pre-season, he's not had a bad pre-season, but it's been quite poor from Jesse Lingard, I think. Paul Pogba, he didn't play in the last game due to a back spasm. Back spasm, speech marks. Apparently he, didn't want to go. Apparently he's forcing a move out, which I doubt he is. I think he is. If we lose Pogba in the transfer window, because obviously the European transfer window doesn't close till the end of August. So Real Madrid, I think it's Real Madrid and Juventus have been, trying to get him, but I think United have priced him as was it 150 million or something? 100 million. Oh, it's an own goal. We scored in the 45th minute with an own goal. It's 4-0. How's it 4-0? Really? Okay, we win in 4-0. I swear it was only like 2-0 just a minute ago. I've completely dominated Chelsea here. what was I talking about? Yeah, so a couple of players who had bad pre-season. Mata's been alright. Matic, like I said, he's just so slow with the ball. He doesn't get the ball out of his feet as quick as McTominay and Fred do. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Matic leave. Maybe not this summer, next summer. Can we make any substitutions? No. Yeah, so let's talk about Harry Maguire. Obviously, 80 million. Is he going to be worth it? You know, he's the world's most expensive defender. Now he's got that price tag over his head like Pogba did. He's a good player. It's just I do have my worries about him. Obviously he did play for Leicester, and he had like Ben Chilwell, he had Johnny Evans with him. Yeah, they had a pretty good team, Leicester City, but I just can't see. I don't know. I just can't see. I wanted to succeed at United, but I've got this inkling feeling he's just going to be a dud for United, not like Wan-Bissaka, because like Wan-Bissaka pre-season he's been excellent for us, and I really doubt that he's going to be. I doubt if he's going to have a poor. Well, he might have a poor game against Chelsea, but he looked so good in pre-season. Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, we still need to see Harry Maguire in that midfield, in that defence on Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised if he did start. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't start. Because obviously we got Lindelof and who else? We got Lindelof and Smalling, who's been playing recently. Eric Bailly as well has been playing. Well, unfortunately, he broke something in his knee. I think, didn't he? Let's bring on Greenwood. I think he broke something in his knee, and obviously he's going to be out till December time. So he's going to be out for pretty much most of the season. That's why I think we kind of rushed the Harry Maguire move in the end. But we definitely needed a centre back, and we got that. And we definitely needed a right back. We got that. It's just we lacked that midfielder. We just needed like a world-class midfielder, like Bruno Fernandes. Quite a lot of fans on Twitter wanted Bruno Fernandes. Even I wanted Bruno Fernandes, but it just didn't come into. This just didn't happen in the end, did it? I think we just got completely. I think it was mostly, wasn't it the? I think it was the Portuguese press pretty much talking about Bruno Fernandes more than us. I think it was his agent as well trying to get a move done in the end, but unfortunately it just didn't happen in the end. Who else was another midfielder who was linked with? We was linked with Sancho at the beginning of the transfer window. Oh, unlucky. Greenwood off the bar. We was linked with Sancho. That didn't work out. Apparently Sancho was Solskjaer's main target for that right wing, and I can see why, because he kind of went for like English or British players. As you can see, he bought Dan James. Obviously he's Welsh, but you know he's still British. Who else? You got Wan-Bissaka, who's English. You got Maguire, who's English. You know, we needed that English. I think he wanted a British feel to Man United again, because obviously we kind of lost it. We kind of lost that, I think, in recent years. You know, we didn't have many England players. Let's just say that we had Jesse Lingard. You know, you've got Chris Smalling and obviously like that, but not like playing for England. And I think that's what. Oh, that's not fair. They've scored a typical FIFA goal. Yeah, I think that's what Solskjaer said, that he wanted like a British feel to the side, and that's what we kind of got now. Obviously with Maguire, Dan James, and Wan-Bissaka. So obviously. Let's talk about Dan James. Dan James had a really good pre-season. He just keeps running, doesn't he? The guy just keeps running and running and running, presses the defenders. So, you know, he's been pressing defenders in pre-season. He's like a little Jack, Russell running around after the ball. So he's going to have an interesting season, let's just say that. Is that offside? Yeah, that's offside. It's a nice goal, but it's offside. Who else? Rashford's had a quiet pre-season, I think. Martial's been playing up. Oh, sorry. Martial's been playing as the number 9, so I wouldn't be surprised if Martial's been playing pretty well actually. As he's I don't know if he's a changed player, but he's not been standing still. He's been pressing as well with like Dan James and Rashford up top. As from pre-season, it looks like we're going to be like a high pressing team this season, and I just hope that we can continue that throughout the season, and just hope injuries don't hurt us. Especially if Pogba gets injured, because he's pretty much our only creative midfielder. I wouldn't be surprised. It should be a goal. Yes, look at that. That's 5-1. That's a typical 90th minute goal as well. I don't think it'd be this score line against Chelsea at the weekend. I don't know. It's going to be, like I said earlier, it's going to be a hard game for Chelsea. It's going to be a hard game for United. It's a totally different side, United, this season. Especially with our reinforcements at the back, as well as Dan James, and you got younger players as well. We don't have the big lanky Lukaku up front anymore. We got Martial up front. We got Rashford up front. We're gonna have Greenwood up front. So we're gonna have a quite young team. Well, except for Matic, but yeah, we've got quite a young team as well, quite a few experienced players, and that's what we kind of needed really. So there we go, there's full time. We've won 5-1. Obviously, I've scored 4 goals in the first half, which is quite a good thing for me actually. I don't really score like 5 goals in. Well, I don't really score like 4 goals in the first half, but hey, anyway, so. Season starts Sunday. It's going to be a hard game for us against Chelsea. It's going to be a hard game for Chelsea as well. But I could see United nicking it. I reckon Martial might score. I reckon Dan James might get a goal. It's going to be one of them. If whoever gets the first goal is going to win the game, I think. So I reckon Chelsea will score, but I reckon it'll be like a consolation goal. So I'm going to be a bit confident here. I'm going to go for 3-1 Man United. I reckon Martial will get a goal. I reckon we'll be too quick for Chelsea, and I don't know. It's just going to be one of them games as well. I think Chelsea as well do have UEFA Super Cup coming up as well, don't they? I think that's after the game against United, but yeah. So that's what we're going to go for. I'm going to go 3-1 United. I reckon Rashford might get a goal. I reckon Pogba might, get a goal as well. So it's going to be quite an interesting game. So I'm actually going to end it here for today, guys. Next game is against Wolves, so look forward to that. So I'm actually going to end it here. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. Right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.